Let's move on to asserting. I see far too much misuse of the assert method is true. For example, look at the following line of code. The developer is asserting that the variable myString should be equal to the string apple. This is fine, but what happens if this assert fails? Look at the resulting error message from Visual Studio. It states that it expected true, but was false instead. Now, how does this error message help the developer, tester, or even the DevOps team troubleshoot the error once they encounter it? At the very least, you should include an error message when using the assert is true. Take a look at the next line of code. This time I have included an error message with my assert. The corresponding error thrown by Visual Studio is the following. Notice the error message clearly shows that the string under test did not equal the string orbit. Or, if appropriate, use the method arequal when comparing two strings. Even without an error message, as I'm showing in this line of code, Visual Studio throws the following error message. Here, Visual Studio even notes the index where the two strings differ. In addition to simply asserting that something is true or that two strings are equal, I've seen numerous examples of times when we should be verifying the exceptions we throw in our code. The MS Test framework allows you to check that an exception was thrown for a particular function call. It's called the throws exception method. For example, we want to verify that the logarithm of a negative number will throw an exception. If the call doesn't throw, then the assert will fail. Also, I notice many of our methods that return collections are not being properly tested. Generally, developers will call the method under test and simply verify that the returning collection has a count greater than 0. We can do better in the future, and the collection assert class helps. For example, let's say we were testing the following API get SKUs on sale to verify the Christmas SKUs for 2018. We may want to check that all of the items in the collection are unique. This can be done with the all items are unique method. In addition, if we use a particular SKU as a loss leader that should never be on sale, we could verify that the returning list does not contain the SKU. Also, we could verify the list of Christmas SKUs for 2018 is a subset for all the SKUs on sale.